Okay, this is Lucifer here, spiritual and business consultant once again. Uh, so yeah, my experience with Bao, because I'm hearing like there's a lot of people that think like that feel like he's disgusting. I don't feel that he's disgusting. I don't see him as somebody that's disgusting. I see him as a child. A child with a what's it called again? A magic stick, a wand. He's a child with a wand, but he's kind of like the thing that's awesome is more like the power that he has. It's a curse and a gift at the same time. Um, Obviously, God forsook him, and that's the reason why God decided that he was going to be the one that cannot speak, and he doesn't talk. It's me that forced him into talking, but I didn't know that I was forcing him to talk and shit. I mean, I didn't know that it was a bad thing for him to speak. It was more me that was galling him into talking. Well, galling. I wanted to know things. If you do something for something, you want the thing that you asked for, right? So like so but it's not his fault. But the thing is, this I just don't want to talk about the curse of demons. I don't want. We have the same curse too. Me as a targeted individual. I mean, it happens to me, right? I'm not a targeted individual, but I'm a chosen one, right? I'm a hidden one. I'm a hidden one more than a chosen one. I'm a hidden one, right? A hidden one is a fallen angel or a demon or some shit like that, right? Um, or someone that's cursed by God, right? A person that's cursed by God is a hidden one. So me, as being a hidden one, I that does happen. It happened less because I changed my diet. I still eat junk food from time to time, but it's because I'm trying to gain some weight. I'm trying to gain some weight, so I'm indulging in the junk food and shit. And I like junk food. Okay, sue me. All right, my bad. Sorry, but anyway. So I'm trying to gain some weight and I'm indulging in junk food because it tastes good. But nevertheless, I did change my diet. I eat a lot less. Since I changed my diet, the same thing that Baal has, I used to have it too. And a lot of people that are chosen ones or hidden ones, they have that too. When they're talking, they can hear something else while they're talking, right? Like they can. It's like somebody else is, you know, chastising. It's like somebody else is chastising you through your voice. And it used to happen so much. At some point I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop talking. Like, I used to spend hours not saying anything because it was annoying to me to hear. I was talking, but it wasn't me that was talking. I was hearing someone else talking to me as I'm talking, right? So I understand that aspect, and I know that it's God that did that because it happened to me. You know, of course, him. It's an actual power. Him, like, if he talks to you, when he speaks, hell comes out, right? Like, when he speaks, all kinds of shit happens, right? That are negative. It's just so he doesn't talk. Um, I didn't know that. And to me, quite honest, I thought Baal would be someone very talkative, especially if it was in the Bible and he did this and he did that. I would have thought that he would be somebody that talks a lot, right? Which was the complete opposite. He does not speak for a very good reason, because if he speaks, hell comes out. Um, and I do think that that was the gift that he was trying to show me at the same time. Of course, he did it his way, which I don't appreciate, because me, I have this thing with my ex girlfriend and shit. Me, my curse. Every time somebody curses me, it's always something about my ex girlfriend, because the evil spirit know that that's the weakest part of me. That's the part that you know, I don't have a conclusion to that story. It's a part that's annoying to me. Even though I dealt with it, I still don't understand it. So every time somebody curses me, that's what I hear. So when Baal speaks to me, when he was speaking to me, that's the only shit that I could see, right? But the thing is, I told him to stop talking. You know what I mean, bro? Like, if I tell you to shut up, right? So, so that's why I didn't really like the experience, but I know it's not his fault, and I have insight, and I understand the insight. But okay, now shut the fuck up, because now you're kind of like, now you're just cursing me for the sake of cursing me, right? So that's why I'm like, if you have that same, if they have the same kind of problems, I don't think it's, and anyway, a curse is a curse. His voice is cursed. So I don't think you need that to happen to you. Like I said, you can still call on him. He will still do what you call him to do. He will still do those things. Just don't let him linger, and don't try to know. Don't treat him like a knowledge god, right? Like, treat him like more of a vengeful spirit, more than trying to have insight, um, or material gains, So, but that insight was kind of awesome. So I know for a fact that God cursed his voice, you know. And like I said before, those guys, all the demons, are the original targeted individuals, bro. Like, what's going on to you right now, this is the reason why I call myself Lucifer. Everything that happened to Lucifer is everything that's happening to you, right? All the hidden ones, all the chosen ones, all the people that consider themselves chosen ones and hidden ones, everything that happened to Lucifer is everything that's happening to you, whether you want to admit it or not. You know what I mean? And of course, you've been lied to so much, you think that you've been lied to so much that you think that, oh, it's Lucifer doing that to us because he's evil and he punishes good people. That's not his job. That's never been his job. He's responsible for bad people. The only one that punishes is God. God decides who gets punished and who goes to hell and who goes to heaven, who gets punished and not who doesn't get punished. He just takes care of the ones that God punishes. That's what he does. He doesn't decide who gets punished. He doesn't just punish people randomly. That's God's doing. And that's in the Bible. It's just the way that people manipulate the narrative. You think that, oh, it's Lucifer and shit, and demons and shit. No, it's God. God, if God asks an angel to act like a demon, the angel is gonna act like a demon, because the angels are completely subservient to God. Like, they have to do whatever God says, even if they're holy and they're good people. If God asks an angel to scare the shit out of you, the angel will fucking scare the shit out of you. You know what I mean, bro? Like, period. So a lot of people think like all these voices that they're hearing and the possession things, like those, I don't really believe in possession. But even though I can channel and I can legit transform into somebody else, but that's more. I did that on purpose, and it goes away. If I could channel there's some spirits. If I could channel them all the time, that's what I would do, right? Like, you know, duh, So it's temporary. So I don't really believe in possessions. I think, and I know in some cases, I don't know about possession, but there's other cases, other demon assailments cases that I know of. I'm pretty sure that shit was angels acting like they were demons. I'm pretty sure of it, man. It's like this whole, trying to get you to get on your knees and pray and shit. That shit is weird to me, man. That was the first thing where I noticed that something was wrong with this picture. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I? Why do I have to pray? You know, like why do I have to pray to you? Like it's just weird. It's just weird shit. So basically, it's kind of like, well, you have to listen anyway. So um, so there's a lot of underestimating of who God, what God is capable of. There's a lot of underestimating of who Lucifer really is. There's a lot of underestimating of yourself going on, and it's all based out of fear, and a little bit, and self and low self esteem. It's basically low self esteem because there's something suspicious about getting attacked by supposed demons and hearing threats and shit, and then and all of a sudden you pray and it stops, but it starts again after because you don't pray every day until eventually you start praying every day because you don't want that shit to happen, and now you become a person of God, and now you only listen to God or whatever the fuck God is or what the fuck God says. Then you enter the church, and then you're gone, you're brainwashed. You know what I mean? You're just brainwashed. So we just lost you forever. You know, um, as of Lucifer, that said, you know what, this is bullshit. I don't like it. That's who Lucifer is. That's how he got kicked out of heaven, because he said, yo, this is garbage. I don't like it, and screw you guys. I'm going home. That's what happened. So when you do the same thing, which I did, you know, and it panned out okay for me, I don't need to. I don't get like this massive amount of hatred that and not thinking that it's demons that's coming to get me and shit like that. I don't have that. I used to have it, but I don't have that anymore, and I don't need to pray. I haven't prayed in at least 1 year or some shit like that. I haven't, more than that. I don't even know. I don't even remember the last time I prayed to God. I don't even remember. So that yeah, so it's really a thing about self-esteem and confidence in yourself, because I don't, I just don't need to. I don't need to praise God. I don't need God in my life. I don't think I ever needed him. I'm not sure, but if what I say is true, then maybe I never actually needed. I'm just needed to believe in myself more, which I didn't used to do when I was younger. I used to believe in God. I thought God was bigger than me. I thought God was a higher power than me. And nowadays I don't really think that shit, and I'm fine. I'm having fun. So you know, it is what it is. Peace out. My name is Set Lucifer. I'm lying. My name is Lucifer. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, man. Peace out.